Welcome to this video. I'm gonna explain to you why I believe Solana top is in and why you should exit. The hype is over. I believe that Solana is gonna come back to retrospective levels. Why am I thinking this? What is my logic behind it? I'm gonna explain everything. So first of all, let's look at the fundamentals. You have taxi drivers coming into Solana, buying meme coins. You do have everybody on Twitter talking about the Solana meme coins. Solana that's gonna reach an all-time high of 258 to 400 bucks. But guys, everybody on Twitter, you guys are missing out the picture of that we already have a all-time high. So Solana, in terms of a crypto cap, it already reached an all-time high of 92 billion. So you do have a lot of supply. You have a lot of SOL being printed, unlocked, whatever you want to call it. You have a lot of supply, not enough demand for Solana, in my opinion, because the demand is gonna get it's already declining. Why is it declining? Because when you have taxi drivers, when you have kids, when you have students coming into Solana network to trade some altcoins because you have like low fees, you have pretty much all the retail into Solana right now. And I believe market makers, the way they work and the way they operate is to wreck the most amount of people. So when you have everybody into one project and you want to destroy them for the bull run, because a lot of people are at the moment on so longs, on leverage, etc., etc. If you want to get them wrecked, if you want to get them out of the market, you pretty much have to stop them out, liquidate them, etc. So in my opinion, you have to be very, very careful with any longs on Solana right now. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, keep in mind that Solana is a venture capitalist project, so it's very centralized. So you have pretty much the VCs who every single time they fuck with people and they get them wrecked. And you trust these people on the super centralized project which managed to not work for a long time. You have people like FTX scammers running Solana, so you're gonna trust these people again. I would be very, very careful with this project. In my opinion, we have hit a major high here and we're gonna pull back into that area. Why am I thinking this? Why do I believe this? What is my technicals that actually back me up? So I'm gonna show you something very, very quickly. So the first thing which I'm gonna show you is that the short which I took, I notified the group yesterday about that short setup which I did take. So you do have that range over here. You have the value area high, the value area low, so you can pretty much see the value area low here. It was resistance, then you got accepted. You had a full rotation to the value area high at 207. You tap that liquidity at 204, and you tap that weak level at 197.85, which also is yearly level. So this is how it looks on the chart. I'm gonna show you something. Yeah, there we go. So the 786 is the value area high as well. So this is a very, very important area which you had to book profits, my friend. If you didn't book profits, I'm sorry for you. Now, let me jump onto the 4-hour time frame, and I just want to come back into here, and the time I took the entry was at 197. Why did I took that entry over here? So let me show you something very quickly. So on Solana, over here, you can pretty much see this candle over here, this one here, that you tap that upper range and you do reject it. Okay, so this is the type of a candle which I want to see at a very, very important area, right? So I did took that short. 198 is my entry. Let me just come into here. Oops, there we go, 198. So there we go, coming back in here. I also want to mention that I do need some more volume on my futures account to reach the VIP perks, so this will be very nice if I manage to do that. Now about Solana, where is it gonna go to? So you already lost this daily here, so you're gonna have significant pullback in my opinion. First, as you see, it held, then you lost it, and you do have trend line liquidity which you did break. As you guys know, trend lines, the way I trade them, the fourth touch is gonna be usually the place where it just get broken. So that's pretty much what happened. For second touch, third touch, fourth touch, broken. And you're gonna run that liquidity back to 159 at the very least, in my opinion. Now, where are we gonna go to? Now guys, I want you to keep in mind something very important. When you do have expansions like this, a lot of people are gonna try to catch a pump and get into something that is already having massive gains. We're talking about since the low in January up to here, you're talking about even up to the high, you're talking about 160% increase, which in terms of market cap, we're talking about 50 billion market cap getting added. In not the very good market conditions that we currently have. Anyway, I want you to keep in mind something. If you start losing these lows, you're gonna most likely sweep that low over here, 136. Okay, so my first bigger take profit area is gonna be this area of consolidation over here, and more specifically I'm talking about the point of control at 147, 148, that point of control. This is gonna be my first significant take profit area, about 35-40%, and then I'm gonna be looking for a sweep of that low at 137, and then maybe you can get a bounce. Okay, maybe you can get a bounce from that area if you continue going lower, and then from here you can get a small bounce to 165 and then come back into this area to fill that wick. Now keep in mind that since the beginning of that pump in October at 20 bucks, you already made a 10x move. So having a 50% correction is not gonna be that much of a trouble, but a lot of people are gonna get out of the project. I'm not saying that Solana cannot reach 250, but you have to calm down a bit. You have to wreck some people, right? So you have these anchored view ups from the beginning of the pump, which by the time we reach April, May, they're gonna be into that point of control, into that weekly at 103. So this is gonna be a very important average. So in my opinion, this is gonna be the price action which develops in the next couple of days or weeks. Coming into the 4-hour time frame, you're already changing that structure, as I said, and most likely we're gonna visit that 125 area. So keep that in mind, guys. I wish you very careful trading. Also, I want to show you something very quickly. 1-to-1 fib time on Bitcoin has been hit, so be very careful with that. My trending system catched up a sell on Ethereum as well, so be very careful with anything that you do in the market. I wish you careful trading. Stay wise, stay sharp, and all the best.